Oh, hey everybody. I didn't see you there. How you doing? I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday morning. I know I am. So, a big thank you and day 19 of captivity. We'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back to Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home. Before we get started, as always, right down here, www.theshavingcadre.com. Please come and visit us. We'd certainly appreciate it. We think we have a lot of fun at our shaving forum and gentlemanly pursuit forum. Also, right over here, please, you've been using it and I appreciate it. Click on the barber pole with the cowboy hat. That'll get you subscribed to the channel. And then down here somewhere, you will, you will see the bell. Ring that. You'll be notified of any new content that's coming out. And also, check out all the channels that I list in the description area. They are people that support the channel, they support the cadre, and I think you have a lot of fun. And today's shave is going to be brought to you by Nurse Dave's Shaving World and Bizarre. And what do I mean by bizarre? Well, aside from the fact that Nurse Dave is bizarre, he has these wonderful terracotta or orange poker chips. He's got the micro shaving device, where size doesn't really matter. And he's got the original, the vintage, the blue poker chip. So you can get all these at Nurse Dave's Shaving World and Bazaar, located in the Bay Area. And that's 1-800-Nurse Dave's Bazaar. Okay, why don't we shave? So first and foremost, I want to sincerely thank all of my subscribers, everybody that comes by the channel and takes a look. We have finally breached the 900. I think we're at 901 subscribers, so 99 more to go, and we are going to have a big, big surprise for everybody. So I wanted to thank everybody. Tell your friends. We're so close to 1,000 right now. And I need to really, really sincerely thank all of the subscribers. I appreciate all the comments, good and or bad, and I try to get back to the comments as soon as possible. So thanks. That's all I can say. I'm very humbled. This has been a huge year for us growth-wise on the channel. And once we get to 1,000, you're going to see some changes because I'm going to be able to do a heck of a lot more as far as reviewing products, as far as promoting the cadre, all kinds of things coming. So tell all your friends, please become a part of Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home. Okay, so as most of you know, I have been my good buddy KJ, a.k.a. the Spider, a.k.a. the Vez 2. Him and I have been friends a long time. God, probably going on 10 to 12 years now, I think. And every year he comes up with the Williams Challenge. Now, normally, I've done it a couple of times, and normally I don't like doing it because I'm not a minimalist, as most of you know. Usually, it's a new soap, new shave, new razor every day. But to support my brother, he came up with the Williams Challenge. Now, what this means is beginning in February 1, you take a puck of vintage or new Williams, whatever you prefer, and you use it until it's gone. Now, I made it 28 days a couple years ago before it was done, and I probably gave up a little bit early too. This year, it's going to go well beyond the month. And to spice it up a little bit, we're also doing the one blade challenge. Now, once again, it's only required for a month, but the idea is to keep the blade going as long as you can. I have been using a Feather Pro Guard blade in my Blackland Vector and also in my Essence Tedalus removable blade straight razor, because you have to use one blade. You can use different razors as long as it uses that same blade. I was going to switch it out for today's shave, but I figured, you know what? I'll go ahead and do a Vector shave because I usually don't do these on video. So, Blackland Vector with a Feather Pro Guard blade, and it's got the 19th shave. And if you do your math, which I have been doing, if you do 3 passes and then a cleanup pass, which counts as a 4th pass, you can do the math on how this blade is doing. And so far, there was a couple of days where I was worried that it was going to fail miserably early, because it usually takes 5 or 6 shaves for this blade to come into its own. But then it went through a little bit of a evolution, I guess is the best way to put it. And it started to get kind of tuggy. And I was worried that I wasn't going to make it through 2 weeks. Then I flipped the blade a few times during the week, and it seems to have really smoothed out. And like I said, I don't know what the longest or what the record is for a Feather Pro Guard blade. But this one is doing very well. And it seems to be a little bit smoother in the Titleist. And that's what I'll do for my videos tomorrow and Tuesday. But the Williams is doing well. It's not dying very much. I mean, I've probably got the puck, normally is about that thick, and it's going down slowly, and I'm loading it pretty heavy. Some of the guys are saving this so they'll be shaving with it probably till this time next year. But mine right now, and I save a little bit of the excess because I am bowl lathering, but that's what it looks like now. So there's probably, a quarter to a half an inch in width left. So we'll see. Hope everybody's doing good for a Sunday. We've been doing our weather whiplash. We had snow, about 3 inches of snow here and about 6 inches of snow at the shop last week, and it just finally melted on Friday. And then yesterday, we were 78 degrees and sunny. And today, we're going to be in the 50s and cloudy, and then it's supposed to get cold again with highs in the 40s and 50s on Wednesday, with, again, possibly some snow. So I guess I can understand why I've been sick. These weather whiplashes are crazy. Looking forward to our bi-weekly Zoom call today. See, like as I said, come on over to the Cadre, check out all the fun stuff we have going on. Good bunch of people. And we are not your typical shaving or other type of forum experience. We are self-policing, so we don't have other than the 3 owners, myself, Chad, and Chris. There are no moderators at all. We feel that the members are mature enough to police themselves and know when we have a bad egg. We also do have a bang-up staff of concierge, which are there as a concierge to help out, and that would be Brian, Steven, KJ, Jerry, and Nurse Dave. So come on and see us. I forgot, other than the razor and the blade, I forgot to tell you what I was shaving with, so we'll do that here in just a minute. So again, we'll switch this out. We'll do a straight razor shave tomorrow. The one benefit of doing this Williams one blade challenge is, other than the soap, it allows you to pick all kinds of combinations of aftershaves and colognes and stuff like that. But it does get boring. And then I am going to enable myself, if I make it through the month, by buying a whole bunch of stuff. Some shaving stuff that I have been looking at for a while. Okay, just a tad bit of cleanup. And really, I don't need to use the soap. The Williams is slick enough to do it without, but I don't want to save any of it. I know some guys are actually squeezing their brush out and all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, so very nice DS BBS shave. And I know a lot of people don't chase the BBS. I always do. To me, it's worth shaving. It's worth having a porcelain skin. And of course, if you had this money maker, come on. And that was, and somebody asked me what alum I use. I found this on Amazon. I was using the Parasso alum, and I really liked it, but it came in a crappy box. So I found this. It's Gentleman John. It works the same, I think, pretty much for the most part. So we'll rinse that off, and we'll go over everything else. And for our witch hazel today, we are going to be using Quinn's pink grapefruit and orange rind. It most closely fits the theme of the shave today with all the stuff. And I know a lot of guys will use Quinn's because it's very, very, very strong. And most people will use it on a dry face, and they'll use like 2 or 3 drops. I use this sprayer, aka Scuttle Soap, Brian, and I put it on a damp face, and I find that I don't get that stickiness. And it emulsifies with the water, and I think it just does a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful job. Back when I was in college, 1,000 years ago, I actually worked part-time as a disc jockey for the college station. And I had mentioned that one time on the Cadre. And KJ, being the ever-present constable that he is, noticed that, and he knew that I loved vintage Avon. And he sent me this. I think it was for a Christmas present. So KAVN, a nice mic, and this has got Wild Country in it. I don't use it that often because the vintage Avon juices are just wonderful, and there's not a lot left. I've got a few, but just this has got, Wild Country has got an Old Spice vibe to it, but I actually like it better. And I know that's sacrilegious, but plus the fact that it came in this cool microphone with my my radio history, that's kind of cool. Okay, again, for the razor, we used the Blackland Vector with a Feather Pro Guard blade on 19, soon to be 20. And for our brush today, we used an older Paladin brush back when there was a relationship between Ken and Lee Sabini for the knots. This is a Sabini Blonde Badger knot, and it's the Paladin Chief, and it says Kansas City, London on it. Really neat brush. I got this from Tom, SS Chem on the Cadre quite some time ago. For the talc today, we're going to be using Yardley Gentleman. It's a relatively neutral talc, similar to some of the other ones, but just a really neat British cologne kind of scent, and it kind of matches the wow, foggy day. It matches the EDT or the EDP that I'm going to be using today. Okay, and for our, and this is an old 90s, actually probably 80s frag, but it's wonderful, wonderful with thick notes of vetiver and oak moss and everything else. And that's Czar by Van Cleef and Arpels. Just a wonderful, wonderful. It's in the same vein as MK Tribute and stuff like that, but just a nice, deep, wondrous scent. Good for a cold day, or just wonderful stuff. Okay, guys, that's it. Thank you for joining me. I certainly appreciate it. This has been Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home. Come see us at the Shaving Cadre, and please visit all the other channels and all the people that support the Cadre. We'd certainly appreciate it. And finally, once again, thank you so much to all my subscribers. We're at 901, and we're going to get to 1,000 really soon. So everybody have a wonderful, blessed Sunday, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.